Bam, we're live.
We're live. Hello, everybody.
Hey, everybody. So I hope everybody is having a good day. Mine has been, well.
A shit show?
Well, yeah, this morning was, and then I slept through the rest of it, so. It's anybody's guess.
So a shit show with some Z's to back it up.
Yeah. I love Tina. I messaged her, I'm like, hey, where is you? She goes, oh, here, there, and yonder. I'm like, you coming to my live? And she goes, oh, is it that time? I'm like, yeah. Woman. You know.
So she brain farted it.
Yep. Tina is definitely not on the ball today. Tina. Hi, Tim. Tim's in the house.
Hello, Christine. Hello, Celestine. Hello, Tim. Hello, Bobby.
Hey, Bobby. Hi, Celestine and Kristen.
Or as they say, Bobby.
They go, Bobby.
Yeah,
I don't do that. I just say, hi, Bobby.
me too. Don't know where that came from.
Yeah, I don't know. That's like a Robin thing.
And Rhonda, I think.
Yeah, and I only steal certain things of theirs, so.
Well, that's why I said, as they say.
Like when they started saying hi to Joyce because Joyce always waves, but she doesn't really wave. She just uses the hand up emoji.
The vertical hand, yeah.
Yeah, so they started like turning cameras on and going, hi, Joyce. So I do that. I'm like, hi, Joyce.
Yeah, I don't do that.
And
it's annoying.
Robin's little, yeah, I do that. But I can't remember if I used to do that before or after. So we'll just credit it to Robin. It's a Robin thing. Yeah.
And I've said yeah for years, but.
You know, certain things you hear repetitively, and then, you know, sometimes you just start doing it, so. Although I did not hear anybody else saying the Manamana thing until I started doing it, and then I started hearing it all over the place, so. But Rhonda started doing it too, so. And I don't think she got it from me. I think she just. It was a very interesting coincidence that we both started doing it at the same time. Tim, what's shaking bacon? You?
Hey, Tina. Get your butt in here.
Yeah, Tina. You betcha. Yeah, you betcha. You betcha your ass is late, woman. I'm not awake yet.
Oh, you'll get amped up here soon enough.
Yes, I will.
That'll wake you up. Hey,
Is it 2 p.m. your time? I didn't schedule it wrong because the countdown thing was going.
No.
Your YouTube was wrong. Hi, Tina.
Hello.
How are you?
Sore. Like a motherfucker.
I'm sorry.
I'd say I hurt like a bitch, but I'm a bitch every day.
It's like, okay, so you hurt like I do. Tina, my numbing stuff ran out.
Oh, fuck. That's no good.
Yeah. No. I'm like, trying to get the last of what's in there out.
Hi, Bobby. So, how's
Oh,
My
I
mom
just
said
remembered.
my mom said she'd bring me more on Friday. She's gonna bring me some Pepsi and Pringles. I'm gonna need the numbing stuff if I'm gonna be eating Pringles.
How you doing with your little fluff ball, Esmeralda?
She is doing awesome. She's asleep right now, but I'm sure she'll wake up at some point during the live and I'll be able to see her. She has transitioned to, she's now doing solids with milk added, and she is spot on with the potty box. And she gets down, roams around the house, and as of today, leaving the crate door open, she put herself to bed.
Oh,
Hey, guess what? I
She
just
got
got my
tired and
own
went to bed.
notification. I
You what,
just got
huh?
my own notification that I'm live.
Oh, then I got the notification like less than a minute after you went live.
But I'm getting my own notification. That's weird.
I get notifications that I go live all the time.
I don't. I've gotten it once, one other time, and it shocked me then too. I was like, "What? Thank you. Thanks for letting me know."
Good to know. I'm sitting here and hit the live button that I went live. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Thanks for that. Bobby said, "I think we reached a certain place in life and we can be bitches all we want." True story. I've earned my title too, Tina. That's right.
We all have. Either life throws you too many lemons,
Simi, bed.
or you hit 50.
Mm-hmm. God, that means I was a bitch by the time I was 19. Fuck.
And we all got some level of bitch going on.
Everybody get to see my mass hole today, though.
Yeah. Fair warning, folks. I would not be wearing headphones.
Yeah, don't be wearing headphones. Mm-mm. That mass hole flag gonna be flying loud and proud.
Oh.
Kodi is not a happy bear at all. Not a happy fucking bear at all.
You haven't been a happy bear lately anyway, but Jesus Christ, can't people give it a fucking break?
Before you start this, let me go pee.
Go ahead.
I gotta
Wait.
unload, reload, and grab a bag of beads. Because I'm running out.
Yeah, it's a rut road.
Well, Tina, your redneck or hillbilly or whatever you call it might come out too.
Yeah, I know. It might.
It's a very good possibility.
Considering I don't know all the backstory, I just know the headline.
Well, if you had been in here on time early, then
Yeah, well, maybe I need.
I would have briefed you on the situation.
Yeah, well, stuff happens.
Yes. Although the person who told me about what's going on asked me not to use their name, so I will respect that and not use their name.
No problem.
I mean, I'm usually like, if somebody tells me something, their name's going to be used, but this person asked me not to, so I will respect that.
Like I said, I got the headline story, but not the backstory. So,
Tim, don't you even start with me, Mr. Let's send Kodi the legless freaking action figures. You're still in trouble, mister. Still mad at you. Bad Tim. But nothing new, Tim. We're still on the same thing with you.
oi, 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 oi. I tell you.
Today could have been an okay day. Hey,
Good.
Annie.
Hey. Oh.
Cajun, no.
Hey, Hey,
No.
Chris.
And hi, Cajun. Cajun, shame on you. You know better. I swear to God, if I get a one-legged minion in the mail, I'm going to be really upset.
Oh. So you get.
Why do people fuck with me with those damn minions? I don't like them. Although I like them a hell of a lot better than the person I'm going to talk about today. You know, I need to be careful what I say, Tina. You remember, was it last night? They do like to pick on me, Annie. I think it was last night I said that today's live was going to be boring because I didn't have a target. I wasn't pissed at anybody.
Yeah.
And there was nothing that was bothering me other than
Yeah.
I actually do not like bananas. I hate bananas. Other than the shit going on in my personal area, purview,
Yeah.
and to myself, until this morning, I was like, well, guess you should be careful what you wish for.
Yeah.
So I did not actually wish for drama, but we're going to have it. We're going to have a lot of fucking drama.
Oh.
Huge amounts of fucking drama. I can't even stand the smell of bananas. They're nasty. I must have had a traumatic banana experience in my life somewhere. I don't know.
Maybe.
And with what was my kids when they were little loved bananas. I mean, I loved bananas when I was a kid. I used to eat them all the time. And then suddenly I didn't like them anymore. So I must be repressing a memory that something happened. I don't know. Maybe my dad was throwing bananas at me or something. I don't know. But trying to get them for my kids when I didn't even like the smell of them, that was fun. I'd be like, John, go get the kids some bananas.
I keep telling you here lately that, somewhere in one of your past lives, you was kicking puppies or, stealing kids' candy or some shit.
Yeah. Celestine. Oh, that's funny.
Okay, Chris.
Okay, Chris. All my exes gave me banana trauma. I love her. Yeah. I used to have to have John go get them, and I couldn't even take them out of the bags when we got home. I'm like, that one has bananas in it. You take care of that. Hey, Kristen.
Hi, Kristen.
So, yeah, bananas are a definite no for me. Mm-mm.
I like my monkey sticks. Thank you much. They're good. They're good for my potassium.
People like to pick on me with those damn. I don't know, Annie. I don't know why I suddenly stopped liking them. I think it's because I got one. Because I remember when I was a kid, I got one that had a lot of brown spots and it was slimy. And after that, I couldn't even look at a banana. So maybe that was it. Celestine. Yeah. When they're done before they start, that's when you know you throw that one back. Okay. I don't care how impressive that thing is. If it's not working right, nope. Hey, you too. Marty, don't start your crap.
That is a date you don't want.
Yeah. I mean, and it's the same with women. They take that bra off and it's a padded bra and there's nothing there. That's false advertising. That should not be allowed.
Yeah, that is definite false advertising.
Yeah, Kristen, I always hated doing that. One pump jump. Yeah. I've known a few of those.
Who hasn't?
Yeah, I made John laugh his ass off in the middle of Walmart once when we walked past the display and it had all these padded bras on it. I was like, oh, look, false advertising. He was like, what? I was like, padded bras, it's false advertising. He busted out laughing so loud in Walmart. I'm like, yeah, I don't know him. He couldn't even walk, he was laughing so hard. I just walked away. I'm like, yeah, she goes from a D cup to a B cup. It's like, whoa, what happened? I mean, it's like those houses that they put the false fronts on.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the front of the thing looks great. Well, they usually do it to stores. The front looks fantastic, but it's junk in the back. You know.
Yeah.
False advertising.
I'm back.
Welcome back, Philip. There you are. Hi.
You got my lighting changed.
Tina, are you having a bad hair day?
I'm
I'm
just
having a very flat hair day.
What, Tina? Because of your pain?
Mm-hmm.
I suppose you can keep your camera off again.
If I turn it on, I turn it on. If I don't, I don't. I love you, but.
I love you, but fuck off and leave me alone.
Kitty cam.
And you know, I'm one of those people that if you're friends with, and something I say annoys you, it's like, look, I love you, but fuck off and leave me alone. I'm like, okay. Tina knows this because she's done it to me. She'd be like, Kodi, fuck off. I'm like, what? Okay. And yet we're still friends. Imagine that.
You should be able to tell your friends to shut the hell up. I love you, but.
Yep.
Deal with it.
Yep. So there's 6 people in here. 17 minutes. Apparently I did not advertise the drama as much as I thought I did. Of course, I only did it on Victoria's show, so. Yeah, I advertised the drama this time.
Banana trauma?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah. This is what happens when you leave, Willow. You miss stuff.
I had to pee. I had to grab a bag of beads, a fresh bottle of water, a box of Kleenex, go pee, and change a load of laundry. And then I grabbed a cookie on the way in.
Oh, Kristen, it's crazy drama. Crazy drama. Kodi is not happy. Kodi is a very upset bear. Oh yeah.
Some stupid son of a bitch poked the bear.
Yep.
Why do they do that?
Because they're stupid.
No, they're crazy.
That too. Not really reselling drama.
No, just not reselling drama, just drama.
She is involved with the community.
Although she wants to not be involved with the drama.
Yeah.
She hates the community, remember?
1 minute she can't stand them, and the next minute, crazy, Kristen.
Who else?
With a capital K. Crazy. Yeah.
2 capital K's.
Yep. I mean, the bullshit, it's pure out bullshit and coming out of nowhere, out of left field. Yeah, I agree. Making up shit to try and put a wedge between friends. Not cool. And using my name to do it, definitely not cool. Using Tina's name to do it, not cool. She left Willow out of it, surprisingly enough. Imagine that.
But of course, she drops our links to support our channels.
Yes.
I don't give a fuck, lady.
So thanks for that, but fuck off. Yeah. She has. Yeah. The problem is nobody wants to put it out there. Nobody wants to talk about it. They all let it go. Don't continue the drama. Don't feed the beast. Don't do that. Fuck that. I'm calling her out on it.
Yeah, because if you don't call her out, she just keeps getting away with it. Shut her down.
Yep. She keeps doing it and keeps doing it and keeps doing it.
She's
And
been
it's
cruel to more
bullshit. She gets
people.
away with all kinds of shit and she shouldn't.
Yeah.
She dropped Kristen's channel and it's not even her channel. Well, maybe somebody got some subs out of it. Hold on one sec. I'll be right back.
Kristen, you technically have a channel, you just don't have any content. You have a channel because you're able to post comments, etc., and talk to us. So therefore you have a channel. You just don't.
No, it's not her account. It's not even her account.
But I'm saying
That's
Kristen
is what she's saying.
But she has a channel, but she doesn't have any content, is what I'm saying.
My mother has horrible timing.
She calls you on almost every one of your lives. You do realize that, don't you?
I know.
But yeah, she was busy dropping links that one day saying,
Celestine, she's completely fake. She's, 100% fake.
The only time she is real is when she's off her meds and ranting about everybody. Because she can't keep her lies straight then.
Yeah, but she continues to lie even then. And then she uses her mental illness as an excuse for her bad behavior, and as
true.
And it's not an excuse. If you know you're like that, stay off fucking YouTube, or don't go off your meds. It's not an excuse for bad behavior. That'd be like saying, "Oh, I'm going to go kill a bunch of people. I'm off my meds though, so it's okay." Nope.
Meds or no meds, you still get locked up for doing it.
Yep.
Just depends on whether you have bars or a padded room.
I'm just tired of her talking shit and getting away with it. And Kristen, you go, girl. I've never even been on her channel. I've never typed anything in any of her lives. I've never been on her panel.
I did, but it was short-lived because I seen what she was and didn't want that in my life. Moved on.
But for her to say that I said shit, and then she this is what she does, okay? She'll either blast somebody and be like, I didn't say any names. Well, then you're a pussy. Or she'll be like, well, I was told. Really? Who told you? Who are you gonna get in trouble for telling something that didn't happen? She wasn't told anything. She made all this shit up and threw it at somebody and tried to cause a problem between me, Tina, and this other person, and that's bullshit.
Or she talked with somebody that was down and threw a few things out there that she interpreted as such.
There's no way to interpret it. There's no way to interpret
in the mental illness.
When nothing was said. So
I don't think she's smart enough to come up with it herself.
Yeah, she is. And I'm not saying she's smart. I'm saying that, yeah, this is totally shit that she would come up with because it's stuff that she ranted about on her lives. When she was blasting people, she comes up with this shit on her own.
Okay, so what is the shit that we're supposedly talking?
Let's see. We said that somebody doesn't know how to take care of their kids.
Excuse me?
We said that somebody is back on drugs. We said that somebody was... well, I can't say that one because I'd indicate who it was. But basically, we were bad-mouthing somebody to the point where it was all kinds of personal... Simi! Jesus! It was all kinds of personal bullshit that neither one of us would have said to anybody. Hell, we wouldn't even, it's some stuff we didn't even talk to each other about in any way, shape, or form, like not even close to it.
Yeah.
We have never ever said anybody didn't take care of their kids, ever. And we've never said anything about anybody being on drugs.
No, and no.
Not only that, but it wasn't even the drugs that this person used to be on, I mean, millennia ago, you know? Is bullshit. She just made up a whole bunch of shit. And
Number one, hello, stop. Hold the motherfucking phone.
Mm.
Where? Wait a minute. Hold up. Hold the fucking phone. I don't care what the hell I look like.
Okay, I'm holding it. Go.
Okay. Where's the set? Look. Kathy, you stupid crazy bitch. I don't care. Number one, right now, I'm not sure who the fuck, where you at, what the fuck is up your ass, but you don't know me from Adam, okay? And I'm very rarely online. I do my show. I'm on Kodi's show. I type in on a few other people's lives and talk to them there, but I don't talk to anybody on anything. I talk to Willow. I talk to Kodi. I talk to my husband. I talk to Amy. I talk to a few other people, but that's about it. And I'm telling you right now, there is no way that you personally could even possibly know what I say to anybody unless you talk to one of those 4 people that I just mentioned. My husband, Kodi, Willow, or Amy. So, you know, and unless you can interpret a hello, hey, how you doing into, hey, you're doing fucking drugs, or you ain't raising your kids right, into have a good day, you got something going on, woman. Figure your shit out. Because you're not right in the fucking head. Get it. Get your drugs, get them right, and stay on the motherfuckers. Got it? Done.
I knew that redneck was going to come out. I knew it. Nobody interrupts Tina when she starts going. I love you, Tina.
Okay, your turn.
This is something that was done intentionally to cause a wedge between friends. Saying that we said these things was said, well, I thought you should know that Kodi's not really your friend. Tina's not really your friend type of bullshit. That's exactly what I was told was said. So, fuck you, Kathy. You got something to fucking say to me, you crazy cunt. Come and say it to my goddamn face. You can go on your channel and rant all you like. I know I'm already blocked because you've already said you blocked all of us. I don't give a fuck. Oh, yeah, I forgot to put my link up there. No. Mm-mm. This is bullshit. It's not going to be tolerated, and you can't talk about me without me retaliating about it because I'm not like other people. I will call you out on it. I have called you out on it. I never said anything about the person that you talked to, who has asked not to be named. I respect that. I don't talk shit about her at all. If I talk shit about anybody, it's on a fucking live, and yeah, everybody knows about it. Like now. So.
Otherwise, we don't waste our energy on you.
Yeah. Fuck off. Oh, really, Kristen? Oh, okay, well, then I'm not... Well, I thought you could type people in on a block list.
I have spoke in her chat, and I've been on her panel way back when. So she would have the capability to go to one of her old ones, even if it's private. Which, if it's a rant, it usually ends up private.
From what I fucking heard is that, you know, she was saying, oh, these are all these people are people that I blocked or kicked out or kicked off my panel or whatever, kicked out of my chat. And then she started posting all their fucking links. That's what I heard. I don't know. I wasn't there. Whatever. I have no no interest in going on your channel at all.
She's like
Because
Fluffy.
you
One
are-
minute she says she's got people blocked. The next minute she says she doesn't. She has
Yeah.
no clue.
I mean, I have zero interest. You're a toxic bitch, and that's not shit that I need in my life. That's why I don't acknowledge you in chat, and that's why it's funny that you're bringing me into it, saying that I said all this shit when I don't talk to you. So the only conclusion that could be had is that you made all this shit up in your head. Oh, that was the other thing that we said, was that this person was toxic. That our friend was toxic. Never ever have I said that she was toxic. Ever. Not even in passing, because she's not, so why would I say it?
The only toxic one is you.
Yeah. You spread
Which
poison.
is why none of us come to your channel, join your chat, barely even acknowledge you in chat. I used to say hi. I'm not bothering anymore. As far as I'm concerned, you don't exist. Any chat you waft into, you're blocked on my end. So don't come anywhere I'm modding, because I won't see your bits. Sorry. And I will let every channel I mod for know it.
Yeah. You spread poison. You try and infiltrate and get in between people and get people not trusting other people that they should, and instead think they can trust you. Nobody can trust you. You lie. You try and buy people. Hi, Larry. You try and buy fucking people with gifts. You flip-flop back and forth. One day you like somebody, the next day they're a piece of shit. People that come into your chats that have supported you, if they disagree with you, all of a sudden they're under attack too.
Yep.
You spread poison.
If you are friends with her, then you are just, it's not if, it's when.
Yeah.
You will be attacked by her. Yeah, she'll buy you shit, blah, 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 blah. Then she'll throw it in your face.
Mm-hmm. Or she'll come into your auction and she'll buy a whole bunch of stuff from your auction and then think that she should be treated special because she spends so much money with you. Well, good luck collecting it, because she flip-flops back and forth on who she's going to pay too. It's a very good thing, Celestine. You don't want to know. And I apologize if all of this is going over your head, but it needs to be said. I will not put up with it. She gets away with blasting or interfering or spreading her poison about people too often. And people just let it go.
Kathy's corner, Celestine.
Kathy's
Avoid
corner.
her at all costs.
Whom I have affectionately nicknamed Crazy Kathy.
Crazy Kathy.
And if she doesn't like it, I don't care.
That's all we've seen is crazy.
Yeah.
Duh. Not rocket science.
I mean, people have seen it that have gone into her chats and been friends with her, and they'll say one wrong thing or they'll try and tell her to calm down. They're like, just calm down.
Don't go on one of her rants and try to calm her down.
She will attack you.
She'll
you are
shit
no
backwards
longer,
on you so fast that your head will spin.
Yeah, you will no longer be her friend because you're not supporting her rant. You're not supporting her opinion. So all of a sudden, you are also the enemy.
All she wants in her life is yes people.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, guess what? When you say yes real fast, it sounds like ass. Huh? Duh.
She did it to Carol Ann. She did it to a lot of people.
Yeah, Celestine, she
people
does.
that have done nothing but nice to her.
Mm-hmm.
Go in on one of her rant videos and try to help calm her down. And she goes off on them.
Yep.
She flips the fuck out on them. Hurts them terribly emotionally. For nothing.
And the other thing is, honey, why don't you stock up on some more TikToks or Pez or whatever it was you were using and do another dramatic suicide attempt on YouTube. Using suicide to gain attention is a horrible thing to do. It makes you a horrible human being. You should be fucking ashamed of yourself for what you put everybody through that cared about you.
Oh my God. I felt so bad for he who shall not be named, because that upset him so bad.
It did. It upset quite a few people, but he was the one on screen, and that's a horrible thing to put somebody through. Absolutely horrible. So, yeah.
It's just a pathetic piece of human life that She tries to be all nicey, sweetie, and she will turn on you like a viper.
Yeah.
She
Oh,
is
she turned
Bobby.
on you too, did she, Bobby?
Yeah, she turned on Bobby. Bobby said, I
Mhm.
tried to curtail a rant. She turned on me in there. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, you tried to calm her down. I'm sure you tried to calm her down, and she shit backwards on you.
Yeah,
She did the
Celestine,
same thing
she
to
did
Carol
that during her
Ann.
life. And it's not the first time she's threatened suicide. And cops have shown up at her house because people are concerned. And she's been like, hey, I was, why'd you call the cops? I just wanted to see who cared. What the? You don't threaten suicide to see who cares. The fuck?
No.
So, and now
Like I
she's
said, all she wants
now
is
she's
yes
pulling my
people.
name. Now she's pulling my name and Tina's name directly into it, and that's bullshit.
And mine is
We have never
probably not
talked.
far to follow, but I don't give a fuck, lady.
Yeah.
I don't
If I
give
have
a
a
fuck.
problem, if I have a problem, do I seem like the kind of person that if I have a problem with somebody, I'm not going to go directly to them?
Piss
Like,
off a mod. See what happens.
I mean, in personal shit, like if somebody says, well, if I had a problem with somebody in the way that they were behaving in their personal life, I would talk to them personally. I would not go and talk to other people about what they're doing wrong or shit like that. I'm not going to do that. That's ridiculous. Do I really seem like that kind of person? No. No. But you know what?
She did, Tim.
Yeah, she did. She did turn on Tim too.
She doesn't
So-
care who she hurts. She's narcissistic. It's all about Kathy and Kathy's pretty little bubble of yes people.
So
And
I don't
please,
know.
people, I warn you, do not become one of those people because she will hurt you.
Yep.
She'll hurt you emotionally. She'll hurt you in the pocketbook. She'll hurt you, however, your reputation on, in the reseller community as a buyer or whatever. She will do whatever she can to try to bring you down.
Yeah. Hey, darling.
And she hates people. She wants them, but she hates them because she can't train them to be what she wants them to be. We're not a bunch of fucking dogs.
Well, you know what that is? It's sociopathic. When someone acts like the people in their lives are game pieces and they're supposed to do what that person says, that's sociopathic. They don't.
The neighbors that you end up with some crazy lady neighbor that just runs out in the front yard and starts screaming her bloody brains out. That would be Kathy. If she hasn't done it yet, I'm sure she will eventually because she's fucking losing it.
Well, I'm not really sure what her end game here was, except to break up friendships.
Fail.
Yeah, it didn't work. Sorry, honey. You got to be a fuck of a lot better than that for it to actually work.
When friendships are true friendships, nothing and nobody
Hi, Wendy.
is going to change that.
And I'm really glad that that friend did come to me and tell me this. I mean, I'm keeping her name out of it, out of respect, because I have respect for my friends. But it's my right to call her out and, be like, honey, you're full of shit. We're tired of your crazy ways. Keep my name out of your mouth.
And try yet again to stop people. Don't go to her channel. Don't hang out with her. Don't buy shit from her. Don't let her buy shit for you. Just shut her down. Because trust me.
I mean, I won't tell people what to do, but I will give them the warning that this is what she does.
That's what I'm warning.
I mean,
that's what we're doing. That's what I was getting at was, highly recommend. Don't do those things.
Tim.
How's
a
that?
prime example of a Karen in the wild. Yeah.
Yeah. The wilds of YouTube. And probably Facebook and probably God only knows where else she
Darlene, to recap, Kathy's Corner. Crazy Kathy there. She put me and Tina's names in her mouth and told a friend of ours that we said that friend doesn't take care of her kids, that she's on drugs, that she's toxic, and all kinds of bullshit. And that she heard it from someone, which is complete bullshit. She just made it up on the fly or wrote it down in a list or something for later. I don't know which the fuck she did, but it's complete bullshit. And she's a crazy bitch, and I'm tired of her bullshit. Because fuck off. It's not happening.
We're just trying to warn people off of her because,
Oh yeah,
y'all
Kristen.
are going to do what you're going to do. But there's been people that we have told and they didn't listen and they ended up getting hurt.
Yeah,
Really
Sandy,
hurt.
just Sandy won't accept her bids because of the bullshit that happened with Sandy, and then crazy turning around and freaking blasting Sandy all over the place when Sandy's not the one who did anything wrong. You don't pay your fucking bids, then you don't get your items. And you can't go back and forth with, oh, well, I can't afford it or whatever, and give me my money back. And then, oh, well, yes, I can, and I want them. And then, no, back and forth doesn't work. You either pay for your items or you don't get your items. That's it.
These are business people. They aren't going to take that kind of shit. They're not going to ping pong. They're not going to have their PayPal accounts ruined by your ping ponging.
Well, Kristen, that was something that was kind of out in public because there was such outrage over her attacking Sandy that was bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody knows that she attacked Sandy, she attacked Robin. It was kind of public. So
yeah, it was everywhere.
It was public and it was bullshit because everything that came out of that crazy bitch's mouth was a lie.
Well, it was even shared on their channels verbally by the channel owner. These things had occurred.
This friend of ours hangs out with pigs, meaning the three of us are pigs. People that hang out on my channel and stuff are pigs. I'm like, oh, okay, that's nice to know. Pigs are the cleanest animal on the planet. I'll take that as a compliment.
Right?
Yeah.
Agreed. Yeah, I'm a pig. Proud of it, too.
And Sandy's not the only one she's burned like that. There are other people. There are a few people she will pay constantly all the time. And then there are other people she bids on their shit and then she retracts it. She did lock down
off her meds and then eventually nails them too. That's what happened to Sandy.
She did and I will be honest about this, she did lock down Fluffy's account by doing this exact thing, back and forth, I want my item, I don't want it, I want it, I don't want it, bidding hundreds of dollars and stuff in his auctions, and then saying, well, I need my money back. And
except on Sandy's, it was thousands.
Yeah. So, that was, and it was proven in Cajun's Live. So, hey, Maury. I want to be a mama pig. Hi, Maury.
Hey, Maury. How are you doing, honey?
Long time no see, Maury. How you been?
She's been around here as of late.
Yeah.
She's finding her
here, there, and about.
Yeah, she's finding her own.
I haven't been around a lot.
I know.
Yeah, I know.
Well,
we're too.
Tina, we're too busy gossiping about our friends. Remember?
Yeah,
oh, I know, right?
Yeah, we don't have time for anything else. Yeah, right.
Tim. Yeah, Wendy, I know. It's all about that. She's so full of shit. That account was shown. The screens were shown. They matched up except for the last one, which didn't go through. And the last one that didn't go through, he never received the money. So he doesn't owe her that. That's when she locked down his account. So she's full of shit. And he's actually in the right on that. He's in the wrong about everything else he's done. But for that particular thing, he is in the right on it. It was proven on Cajun's show. She showed hers and he showed his and blah, blah, blah. It doesn't take rocket science, but.
Well, you don't lock somebody's account down and then still keep trying to transact on it.
Yeah.
Duh. Yeah, the money's going to get locked down.
And she's claiming like $1,000 or more on that, and it's not.
No.
It was only like 300 and something. So she's full. She just can't tell the truth. She's not capable. My mouth hurts. So yeah, come on. I know what the fuck you think. You picked the wrong people, all right? Because we are definitely not the kind of people that are going to sit back and go, oh, well, she shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
Nope. So you can take your crazy ass and you can shove it up your crazy ass because we're not interested. You're a piece of shit. You're a fucking douchebag. And keep my name out of your fucking mouth and keep Tina's name out of your fucking mouth. Stop trying to cause problems where there isn't any. Were you bored that day or something? What the fuck? Get a new hobby.
Your yes men not responding to you that day?
Go hang out with your coin people, you creepy fucking coin people, and your fucking Filipino people that you're gonna try and get one over on. Have a nice day. Yeah, Kristen, that's true. I mean, the thing is that every time she requested her money back, it shows that he sent it back. For every transaction that she said she wanted her money back, it showed that it sent it back.
Yeah, and there was like a half a dozen of them.
The last one, he never received the funds. Because you have received money and sent money, and he didn't have the received money on that. So, yeah.
It never reached her because the account was already shut down. Because she did that transaction before she did the other transaction of trying to send him a hunk of money.
Drama. So, hi, Keelan.
Hi, Gina.
You walked into huge, crazy drama. Yeah, I mean, her money got lost in PayPal limbo, and that was something she would have to deal with PayPal or her credit card company or whoever, her bank or whatever. It didn't go through. It got stuck. He never received it, so he doesn't owe it to her.
I would definitely do that, Lori. And hey, Keyline.
I mean, people are going to have to make their own judgments, but you've been warned. You know, I mean,
everybody's been warned.
Hey, Darlene.
In one form or fashion.
Yeah.
But as for today's rant, you know, look.
Hey, Sandy.
She just needs to stop, and she needs to just keep herself to herself and her coin people that she's hanging around with and what have you. You know, she says she wants nothing to do with the resale community. Then stay the fuck out of the resale community. Even though I'm not a reseller, I feel like I am part of the community because I hang out and chat and all that with the resellers. You know?
No, Sandy, she didn't have another rant today, but she tried to interfere in a friendship with that me, Tina, and this other person.
This, you bet she will, though.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure she'll have a rant after this.
You know,
I've been waiting for it to pop up.
In advance, Kathy, for your rant, go fuck yourself. All right, so there. Now you can have your rant. I've already said what I would say to it. So
make sure you share that on your little live there.
You know. Yeah. Did you record that? Did you get it? You want me to do it again? Go fuck yourself, you crazy bitch. There. Yeah, better.
Do you want us to do it in harmony?
No, that just cancels out all the audio.
I know.
Yeah, she's trying to interfere in friendships. She's trying to interfere in friendships between me, Tina, and another person. And she made up a bunch of bullshit and said that Tina and I said it. And it's complete bullshit.
And I'm going, where the fuck would she get the information that Kodi and I said anything, considering the only people that, you know, we speak to on a regular are pretty much right here.
Yeah. So, you know, keep your cocksucker shut. Stop making up your lies. Her cocksucker
probably ain't been near one in ages.
Probably not.
So we'll just leave that at though.
She is a reseller. She's been buying a lot of clothes. Well, just because she's buying them doesn't mean she's selling them. Although, if she's selling them to the people in the Philippines, I don't think the coin people would be interested in clothes. I don't know. I really don't care what she does. As long as while she's buying those clothes, she's actually paying her bills and not asking for the money back, I got no problem with that. It's when people make bids and they win bids and then they don't pay for their bids. That pisses me off.
Girl, she don't have my number either. Thank fucking God.
No.
Because I'd be changing that motherfucker in a heartbeat.
You know, she'd be blocked, and she'd already be blocked long ago because she can't stop making up drama. I mean, come on, you know? None of the things that she said that we said would have come out of our mouths, ever. So.
And anybody that knows us knows that.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay, Mari. So, I mean, yeah, I'm not going to sit quietly and let someone talk shit and say that I said something I didn't say. I'm not going to do it. You know, she just can't stop with the drama. She's always got to have drama going on with somebody. And apparently, it was a slow week or something.
Must have been, but yeah, that's true, Cindy.
Oh,
It seems to be.
Keelan, we're talking about Kathy's Corner. I can't say the name of the person that she told all of this to because she asked me not to. But it was Kathy's Corner that was talking shit and making up a bunch of bullshit.
Again.
I mean, out and out lying to this person. Apparently, like, Kodi and Tina aren't really your friends. This is what they were saying about you. Bam. Like, you know, what the fuck? So, yeah. No. You stupid douche. I can't stand liars. I really can't. I cannot stand people that lie. No, absolutely, Maury.
Probably just another one of her things of trying to create drama, so she has a reason to go on and have a rant because she gets such good watch hours from them.
Yeah, she gets good watch hours when she gets good watch hours when she rants, and she gets a lot of people in her chat because everybody's watching her rant.
It's true. So, because when she was ranting about Amy and Wes that day, she goes, "Oh look, we got 99 people in here now, or 90 people."
Yep, she was so excited about having so many people in her chat, and that's why she does it.
Hey, Annie.
Oh, Gina, you really don't want to know her that well.
No.
You just know enough to know to stay away.
Hey, Susanna.
Oh my God, honey. I'm telling you. I love Tina to pieces. It's a Tina thing. I love her to pieces.
And that's what we keep saying, Kristen. If people have a problem with us, come to us.
Yeah.
Talk to us. Ask us. They never do.
Yeah. Tell me. You got a problem with me? Come to me.
Yep.
I got an
and
email.
Believe me, if somebody says, "Hey, Kodi said this about you," please come to me because I'd like to know what I'm saying. Because I can guarantee you it's bullshit. If I have a problem with somebody, like personal problem with them, I will come to them and talk to them about it. But this fucking bullshit is fucking absolutely ridiculous. I mean, I never said anything about this person to anybody, and saying that I did is just an out and out lie. And that's fucking bullshit. You're a fucking douchebag. Hey, Carol-Ann.
Hey,
Carol-Ann's another one that got attacked.
Like Tina.
Carol-Ann is another one that Kathy attacked when she was trying to calm her down on one of her rants. Oh, Susanna, she said that Tina and I talked about a friend of ours saying that she doesn't take care of her kids, that she's back on drugs, that she's toxic, all kinds of shit like that. And Tina and I never said any of that shit to anyone about anyone. So, yeah, what the fuck, you know? So I'm calling her on it. She's a lying fucking douchebag, and I'm not putting up with her bullshit.
Too many people let her get away with stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so
and
maybe
it just
like
puts
Tina
people,
a little bit, but not a lot.
It just puts people in her chat and befriending her and getting hurt by her. And
you know, I feel bad for the people that still support her from our community that still go into her chats because it's only a matter of time. I mean, if you really look around, you'll see that the number of people that from our community, from either the jewelry community or the reseller community or the crossover of both, so many people used to go into her chats and the numbers are diminishing because she keeps attacking them. I mean, Carol-Ann was in there and tried to calm her down, and she attacked Carol-Ann. And she hurt Carol-Ann really bad doing that. Hey, Papa.
Hi,
So,
Papa.
I mean, if you don't agree with her 100%, no matter what she says, you don't agree with her or you try and calm her down, she attacks you. You are then the enemy. Bam. You have a target on your forehead. See you later. Bye. You know?
Yeah, and if you try to do a Kathy and ask forgiveness and stay her friend, you're setting yourself up for even a bigger hurt because you're on her shit list forever. And she will go off on you again. She'll hurt you however she can.
Or she goes behind your back and starts telling other people, hey, I heard that so-and-so said this, which is exactly what she's doing here. But the thing is, I don't interact with that bitch. I don't even say hi to her in chats. I haven't said hi to her for months because I have no reason to have that kind of toxicity in my life.
Ditto.
So I just don't acknowledge her. That, you know, and she should have just left it at that. But no, she had to drag me back into her bullshit. So fuck off, Kathy. I'm telling you right now, fuck off.
I tried to be the higher person for a while, and I would say hello. I wouldn't converse. I would say hello. But now, none. If she even bids on something in an auction I'm calling, I will not acknowledge her bid. And I will tell everybody I'm mod for that that is the case. If she comes to their auctions, don't have me mod. Because I will not take her bids. I don't give a shit who she is, where she's at. I will not mod if that's what it takes for me not to take her bids. As far as I'm concerned, she doesn't exist.
Yeah, like Caroline said, she told Caroline to fuck off, and said she was never a friend of her, and she was mean to Caroline. Caroline said I was really trying to help, but she really hurt me. I tried to be a good friend. I was with her from her being. I'm gonna assume that's beginning of YouTube.
Yeah.
But that, you know, your loyalty doesn't matter if you suddenly disagree with her or try and calm her down. Your loyalty means nothing.
Nope.
Everybody that exists in her world is there to be her yes person, to agree with her, to be her friend for what she designs as her friend, which is her yes person. You cannot disagree with her.
A person that she buys gifts and things for to buy friendship, and then expects you to buy things for her in return.
Yeah. Hey, Susanna. Susanna's all face palming.
Yep.
Susanna, did you see the link that I sent you? Because I don't want Tina to die in a fire. I sent Susanna, because I was trying to make the comment on the video, Tina's rant video, and it wouldn't go through, I think, because of the link that was in it. But I sent it in Messenger. It was a link to a search in Amazon for escape ladders that you can hook on any window. Because that seemed to be a thing with her. She was like, I'm going to die in a fire because of all of this stuff. I know she hurt you, Caroline, and I felt so bad. And yeah, her little yes people will attack you because they have to, or she'll turn on them.
Yeah, it's not an if, it's a when.
Yeah,
that's just Andy, the way she is. Because she likes to create drama for her YouTube channel.
That suicide thing, oh, she cracked up good. The suicide thing online, that was just to get attention. She was popping Pez. She wasn't even popping real pills. You know? And the trauma that she created with people, especially the person that was on the panel with her, was pathetic. It's not something you do to another human being. What the?
Yeah, I had somebody do that to me. Show up at my apartment and then take some pills while I was in the other room, or said she took them. Apparently she did, because her and her hubby were having a fight, and she showed up at my apartment. And right about the time that she told me, what did I do? Lose my bead? Right about the time she told me that she had taken pills, her hubby knocked on the door to try to reconcile. And I answered the door, and you know, I wasn't real happy with her pulling that shit at my house. Yeah. So I promptly, before I didn't say hello or nothing, I was like, yes, she's here. She just popped a bunch of pills. You load her in your car, and you take her to the fucking hospital so she can get her gut pumped. Because I ain't doing this shit. I do not appreciate the fact that she's pulling that crap in my house.
Yeah, that was bullshit.
Again, either.
But it's not the first time she's said she was going to kill herself. And then she gets mad if the cops get called because she has literally said to someone, I was only doing it to see who cared. So she gets mad when the cops show up.
Well, yeah, because she runs the risk of getting hauled to the hospital or gut pumped and then going into a psych eval facility for 3 days.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that would affect her YouTube time, you know. Be inconvenient.
Yep.
While she's terrifying everybody around her, that would be inconvenient.
Yeah.
Fuck you,
Oh,
bitch.
well, Key Lime, she does have mental issues, and she's talked about her mental issues. The problem is that she then uses her mental issues as an excuse for
Her actions.
doing crazy shit. And no, being cruel to people, you can't use that as an excuse. I mean, that would be like going and stabbing someone, and when you get arrested, saying, "But I was off my meds," or "I was having a moment," or no, it doesn't matter. You're still getting in trouble for it. So
You
yeah,
you're still held accountable.
Using suicide to get attention is one of the cruelest things you can do, considering you're not even attempting it. You're popping Pez. You know, you're
The
popping
most
fake pills.
selfish things that they can do.
Yeah, in order to make people think that you're, harming yourself when you're not. And like I said, it's not the first time. And people that use that as as a weapon against people, no, stop it. Just stop it. Just be a normal person. Why can't if you can't be a normal person and be true, then don't bother.
Stay off YouTube, that's for sure.
Yeah. And if you try and calm her down and then she attacks you and then her little yes people attack you and anybody else comes to your defense, she blocks them. They're booted. She boots them out of the chat. So she doesn't have to see anything that she doesn't agree with. Somebody could come in here right now and defend her. It doesn't mean I'm going to block them. I have no problem with that. Come in and defend her if you like. I would like to see that, how exactly you're going to defend it. But doesn't mean I'm going to block you. Hell, my link's up there. Come on the panel. Yeah, Wendy, you're not normal. I mean, and some people will say I'm doing exactly what she wants, giving her attention. But, if what you want is negative attention, then suck it up, bitch, because here it is.
Yeah, and let her get her watch hours on her rants and stuff like that. I don't care.
Know, Key Lime, I have no idea unless nobody reported it. Key Lime said, how is her channel not shut down? I think trying to commit suicide live is frowned upon by YouTube. I would imagine it is, too.
Highly frowned upon. Thing is she probably didn't leave the video up and accessible.
Yeah.
And if it's not up and accessible, you can't prove it. So if you can't prove it...
Yeah, like Kristen said, she hid the shit. All her rants and raves she hides. She does.
Yeah,
and
she
then
doesn't leave them live.
And then she'll pop them up for a little while. A couple of days later it'll pop up. And then she hides it again. Because if she pops it up, people will watch it. Oh, I love you too, Susanna.
She flip-flops on those just like she does her PayPal transactions.
It's there, it's not there, it's there, it's not there,
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Oh, yeah, and Susanna, don't forget to tell Tina I said, how the fuck are ya?
And let her know us YouTubians are doing just fine.
Yeah, we're doing awesome. The YouTubian nation is...
We're great, us YouTubians.
Rocking.
Yeah, despite the fact that people are trying to interfere with happiness and friendship. It isn't, darling.
Honestly, I think she's jealous of those friendships and the fact that she isn't part of it. Yeah. And she isn't part of any of our lives because of what she's already done.
Please, that bitch wouldn't know what true friendship was if it jumped up and bit her on the ass like my cat Marty does, okay?
I know.
She wouldn't know what it is. Because she can't be a true friend. If you can't be a true friend, you're not going to have true friends.
No, you're not.
Oh, Wendy, that'd be awesome. That's very good news. Yay.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, Carolyn, that's true. She says it's a sad thing. People that cry suicide are taking, the time away from the people that actually need the help. And it's not true that people who are gonna do it don't advertise it. They do sometimes reach out for help, but 9 times out of 10, someone who's going to do that doesn't say anything to anybody. They just do it. But it does take. There are people that will help you if you have serious suicide issues. Call a hotline. Talk to a friend. If your family is a bunch of douchebags, talk to a friend. Talk to family. You know what I mean? Reach out and get help because there is help out there. And I'm not saying that all suicide is bullshit. What I'm saying is Kathy is full of fucking bullshit. So.
And Kristen, if I would have been there during that, I only heard about it. I wasn't there. If I would have been there during that, you can bet that's what I would have done.
Yeah.
Mod mindset.
That would be so awesome, Wendy. I hope that happens for you. I do. I hope that happens for you. So, yeah.
Crossing fingers, toes, and nose hairs.
And, I told Tina last night, I said, nobody's going to come to my live. Nobody's going to want to watch it Wednesday because I got nothing to talk about. Be careful what you wish for.
Yeah.
Be fucking careful. Yeah, I saw the message. I know. I don't care. I don't fucking care. People can go running back to her with their little stories. This live will be staying up so she can rewatch it and watch every fucking thing I say. I don't fucking care.
Seen what?
Oh, somebody sent me a message. Be careful. There could be people watching that will go and run back to her. I don't care.
We figured that.
Yeah, we already assumed that, but thank you.
That's why when I said I'm just waiting for her rant to pop up, notification. Yeah, that's why. I don't get notifications. There's always ears in the chat.
I don't get notifications because I'm not subbed to her crazy ass. I get a million messages about it, but I'm not subbed to her.
Well, you know what they say: keep your friends close and your enemies closer. I stayed subbed. Just watching her little things pop up, notifications, kind of gives me a vibe of where she's at, so I know whether to be on the watch for anything like this.
Yeah. But I mean, oh, Darlene, that's so cool. An eagle landed on her neighbor's roof this morning. That's very cool.
Ooh.
Very, very cool.
Good luck to have your roof pooped on by an eagle.
It's proud to be an American.
Just don't look up with your mouth open.
See, it's cool for us that eagles, sometimes appear, because they're not all that common. We actually do, in the eastern part of the country, have a lot of eagles. We just don't always see them because they stay in more remote areas. If you live in Alaska, you're so sick of seeing eagles, especially if you live near, a village where there's fishing or anything, towns where there's, because eagles are all about getting in those nets. Let me tell you, I've seen pictures. Cool, Wendy. Please keep us updated.
Yes, please let us know.
So.
Hey, Wes. Can't remember if I said that or not.
Okay, see, Sandy said she does go in her chats, but that doesn't mean I'm a Kathy follower. That night, suicide, I called the hospital to see if anything was going on because I worked in the hospital and I know people. There you go. And Bobby said lots of eagles in parts of Minnesota.
We have mostly
called the police. Sandy, someone did call the police and send them to her house that night, and she sent them away. And then she was angry. She's like, I know who called the police, and I'll get your ass. And da, da, da. People call the police because she's threatening suicide and literally acted like she's taking pills online, on air, and she gets mad because somebody was concerned enough to call the cops. She got mad because someone called the cops. Fuck off, bitch. I gotta look at a picture. Momentary pause in my rant, people.
Actions cause reactions, and that's how people react.
That's very cool. is a bald eagle too. Wow, impressive.
You gonna share?
No.
Well, on you.
I don't want to share. I did, Darlene. I did. Damn. It looks like a little statue up there. Like they put an eagle statue up there. That's very cool. Very, very cool.
Mostly what we get
was,
around here is red tails and goldens. We don't get. I mean, I know that the state has bald eagles, but I don't think there's too many of them around where I'm at. I think they're probably like more in like Chase County because it's more rural.
Yeah.
That and, you know, there's just rivers by me, not like a lake or something where they could scoop a fish.
Yeah.
Without having the water, you know, moving rapid. So. I mean, they probably could pluck one, but.
Well, I mean, they don't just eat fish. I mean, they eat, you know.
Oh, I know. They eat mice and you know, whatever they can find that will fit in their talons and not weigh them down in flight.
Anything that's small enough, they'll eat it.
Yeah. In other words, put a net over your yard if you have, you know, like chihuahuas or something.
Yeah, Issa had a little chiweenie thing that she would take outside, and we had a big-ass owl that was sitting in the tree one day. I was like, you might want to go get your dog. Because the owl was sitting in the tree, like, right at the back of our driveway, and the dog was in the driveway, and the owl was eyeing that thing like it was a tasty snack. I'm like, She's like, why? I'm like, because that owl's about to eat it. Wendy wants to know how the kitten is, Willow.
Just a second. Carol Ann, I do on occasion. I don't, like, make them tons of them, because nowadays they hurt my hand to weave the web, especially with sinew. But I do on occasion.
Robin said,
Huh?
Robin said, who is this Kathy you speak of? When I stopped giving her energy, I stopped caring. My life got so much easier. As far as I'm concerned, she succeeded that night. And I've, everybody has to take their own path, and I completely respect that, Robin, I do. The only reason I brought your name up was an example of her attacking people, and that people knew about it, like Sandy and you. But I did that, Robin. I didn't acknowledge her at all for months. I mean, almost a year now. I have not said hello to her. I haven't talked to her. Nothing. I don't go in her lives. I don't go in her chat. Nothing. And she's putting words in my mouth and making up lies. So you're gonna lie about me and say I said shit, then I'm gonna say something. I'm sorry, but people letting it go is why she keeps doing it.
She keeps getting away with it.
And it's just not in my nature to let shit like that go. I can't stand liars, especially when they lie about me. It's like, what the fuck? So.
Well, that and lie about your friends.
Hi, Tim.
Hi, Tim.
Hey.
And Wendy, the kitten is doing wonderful. She's now started solids. She's 100% on the potty box. And the tote or
hey, Virginia.
Pet carrier that I have set up for her with a litter box and all that. Been leaving the door open the past couple of days, and she put herself to bed.
So. And Robin, she didn't. The person that this was said to didn't believe it, but she let me know that it was said. And the fact that Kathy did it in the first place is what pisses me off. I'm very glad that the person it was said to came to me and told me about it. Because if people are spreading shit about me, I don't like that. I don't. Esmeralda, Keelan. Her name's Esmeralda. She calls her Esme.
I want to interrupt.
Go ahead, Tim.
And give a bit of maybe good news. Real quick. I got a phone call yesterday afternoon from the neurosurgeon's office. July 27th, they have set me up with the ear, nose, and throat doctor that they have always talked about the last however many months. They finally had me an appointment set up with this person. And then that's like 1:30 in the afternoon. And then 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I go see the neurosurgeon again. So hopefully, maybe we'll have some answers. Who
Good.
knows?
I hope so.
Just wanted to give a quick update while, go from there.
That's good news.
So,
And I hope they can figure this shit out because,
yeah, you and I both.
yeah.
At the front door.
Okay, just a minute.
Hey, look out.
Good to
So,
know.
but anyhow, sorry to interrupt, but
No problem.
apparently I'm wanted at the front door. So,
Apparently.
yeah. Much love, y'all.
Glad to
Love
hear,
you,
honey.
Kim.
Love you.
It is good to have good news. Even during a rant, even during a bitch session, it's good.
I got good news too. The
What?
2 CAT scans that I had done on Monday. One was the lungs without contrast, and the other was the abdominal cavity and pelvis with contrast. No change in the lung nodes and stuff like that, so they don't feel the need to do them unless ordered by the pulmonologist, which he does twice a year anyways, so I'll still have to do those. The other, I request to monitor adhesion on the spleen, where I had a cyst and it rectified itself. Thank God it was just clear fluid and not blood, or I would have died. And I also had one on an ovary. It has also rectified itself.
Cool.
Everything is stable. They don't see the need to repeat those annually unless something arises. But the issues that they were being done for have resolved on their own. So I don't have to look at getting anything cut or fixed or in there. So,
Yay.
and I have repeated
Hi,
these
Kevin.
for the
Where'd
past
Kevin
5 years.
I missed Kevin. Oh, there you are. Hi, Kevin.
Hey, sugar tits.
What's up? So, I mean, this isn't going to be something that is, hey, Susie, is a repeated rant. I'm not going to continue to go on it with my next lives and things like that. It's just a one and done. I needed to get it out because I don't like people getting away with bullshit. So I called her on it. I called you on your crap. So. We have 24 people here. I think that's a new record.
Good news on your part, Willa.
Word gets out.
Yeah. Well,
Thank you, hon. At least
see
those are
the,
2 things I don't have to worry about.
the Facebook Messenger grapevine is working well.
Mhm.
Yeah, Darlene Sugar Tits.
He started calling himself that, and then he decided to morph into boobies. So he'd never heard me say that, so I just thought what the fuck, why not?
I love Sugar Tits.
One thing at a time. I really want to the outside right now.
Oh my God. The spawn.
Yeah,
The
we
boys are
heard.
having a spat.
I'll get it done. I haven't finished my room. I'm almost done.
Looks
Just
like I'm
get
not
her
the only one
done, and then
ranting.
you don't have to hear about it, dude.
Looks like I'm not the only one ranting. So yeah,
No, that's
I mean,
whining. There's a
Well,
difference.
no. Doolittle only has a one-track mind. If he's got his mind set on getting something accomplished, to sidetrack him to do something else is like, oh my God, a major inconvenience.
yeah.
Lord heaven forbid.
Oh, Kevin, apparently, it's not just me now. It's not just fucking me. Don't put it all on me. No, it's me and Tina. Talked shit and a bunch of lies about a friend of ours. Because we are not really their friend. And we said they were a crappy parent and back on drugs and toxic and all kinds of shit like that. Yeah. Kathy let this person know that we weren't really that person's friend because we were talking shit. We said all of that, and she was told that, and then she wanted to let that person know that we weren't really her friends.
In other words,
So
she's
that's what we did.
trying to divide friendships.
Yeah.
For sheer
So-
entertainment.
So in her
Didn't
crazy
work.
fucking mind, In Kathy's crazy fucking mind, apparently we said all this shit.
Well, in Kathy's crazy fucking mind, she thinks it would work because she has no clue what true friendship is.
Yeah.
No clue.
None. I don't really I don't really bezel cabochons with beads. That would be Willow's question.
Yeah, she put it at Willow.
Yeah.
I usually use felt or goat hide. You can also use velvet, or ultra suede or a faux suede. You know, nothing with too terribly much stretch, but a little bit of give. Goat hide gives you that. That's why I like goat hide. You can also use doe hide. I wouldn't recommend rabbit because it's not strong enough to take all those stitches. It'll perforate.
Sandy said, does anybody really believe anything the woman says? Just asking. If they're smart, they don't.
Yeah.
Kevin, you really should have known. Come on.
Yeah, really, dude.
Where have you been? But yeah, we're horrible friends. I'm just glad that person didn't believe it, because that would have hurt my feelings, that they would have thought that I would have actually said that. But they didn't. They came to me with it, so I appreciate that. And that person has asked me not to use their name, so I'm not going to, because I have respect for my friend.
Yes, E600.
Yeah, E6000 is good.
Yeah, or E6000, yeah. I generally don't glue my cabs. I weave them tight enough that they can't budge, and I do the bezel wide enough that it can't slip. Me and glue and beads or anything like that, I'm just like, ugh. You know, just makes me cringe. Gluing, especially natural materials like stone. I don't want to subject them to that. I mean, they grew in the earth, so in my mind, they're a living being of whatever sort, organism, whatever. And
I agree, Sandy.
I don't want to suffocate.
I'm not gonna read that out loud because of the name that's in there, but anybody in the chat can see it. And yeah, I agree completely with that.
Yeah.
It was a horrible thing to do to that person.
Yeah.
Yeah, we discussed that earlier. Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, out of respect. Yeah, that is one name we won't say, unless they personally give us permission to use their name.
Yeah, in that context. I mean, I love that person. I have no issues with him whatsoever, but
no, he is a total sweetheart.
Yeah.
And that is why, respectfully, we won't say his name.
No, Sandy, I don't think you have to take it down. It's fine. Because, I mean, it happened on a live, you know, so it's not like nobody knows. But using suicide to get attention, making up lies about people. I mean, bitch, get a life.
Sis, love you.
What the fuck?
Sorry.
You got
shrieking out the door.
You got nothing better to do with your life, you know? You sit around, make up lies about people, and try and break up friendships? This is your hobby? The fuck?
Hey, Faith.
Take up coloring. You know? Hey, abstract.
Hey, abstract.
So, I mean...
Whether or not you use glue, honey, that is entirely up to you. It's just my own personal peeve. I don't glue.
A lot of people do not use glue personally.
Yeah.
It's because if somebody else repurposes later, the removal of glue.
Yeah, I almost severed a finger removing glue off the back of a cab, and that's part of it. If it breaks down over time and somebody wants to repurpose the stone and give it new life, I don't want them to lose a finger trying to get the damn glue off the back. But yeah, that's just a peeve of mine. Just like if I'm doing needlework, I weave in, weave out, just like I do with beads. You rarely will see me put a knot on a thread that I'm stitching or weaving with, unless it's sewing or you know, like the very first stitch, that kind of thing. I have weird peeves, but it's just a higher level of technique to not depend on knots or glue. But
Yeah, I am.
It's
If I
personal.
bezel cabochon, it's with metal. So
yeah, I mean, even Sandy glues certain things.
Yeah.
So
Bobby said, "Willie, your voice sounds the strongest I've ever heard from you. It's great to hear you not struggling to speak. Just the nurse in me noticing."
that is because I'm antibiotics and steroids, and my lungs are in a really good place right now.
I agree, Susanna.
It is what it is. That and Kathy got me pissed off, which tends to up my volume. I try to do an inside voice because I have a very strong mic.
Yeah, I guess I do too. I don't know. But, you know, the mass hole comes out, it comes out, and you get what you get, and I don't give a fuck. Mass
Yeah.
hole, don't give two fucks. I got
Southern
zero
ghetto
fucks.
comes out.
Yeah. Yeah, piss me off and I will find air, even if I have to pull it through my ass. So, you know, there it is.
And there was a touch of mass hole at the end.
Yeah, there was.
Gotta add some of your mass hole.
That's right. I'm a bad influence.
And I even asked her in the back room before we came on if that meant that I was a can hole, because I'm a Kansan. And she just shook her head just like that. She's like, doesn't work.
That doesn't work. Massholes are massholes, and we call ourselves that with pride. And you know, it's a masshole thing. It's a Massachusetts thing. You can't.
You know how it is.
You know.
You try things on for size. Some things fit. Some things don't. Yeah, that one was
Wendy,
suppressed.
again with the food.
Good God, girl.
Yeah, apparently it's a Massachusetts thing, Darlene.
Yeah.
They call themselves mass holes when they get.
Well, Darlene lives in Massachusetts. She should know this already.
I didn't know she lived there.
You're
I don't keep
behind,
track of where
Darlene.
everybody
Come on.
lives.
Yeah,
Okay.
the masshole.
Wouldn't work if I tried. I've always sucked at remembering names, places, but I can remember a phone number from 5 years ago. I don't get it.
That's right, Susanna. You wear that with pride now. Remember. Well, I can do it on purpose, but when I'm mad, it just happens.
If I'm really, really mad, Southern accent comes out in me because I lived in Nashville, Tennessee for 2 years. Midwesterners pick up accent really well.
I've lived in South Carolina.
it's-
I've lived in South Carolina for 20 years. The only thing I picked up is y'all.
But you
That's
don't
it.
go nowhere.
But I used to work at Walmart. Come on, you're exposed to a lot of rednecks and Southern people there.
Yeah, but you didn't converse with them on a daily.
But I heard them, so
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you got to converse.
no, I don't. I'm going to
Here-
talk to these people.
Here you have a very rare cowboy, you know, a true cowboy. Most of them are goat ropers. They just want a big truck, and they don't wear a hat, a Western hat. They wear a ball cap.
Yep.
And think they're country. They're
Yeah.
goat ropers. They couldn't rope a cow or a horse, or if they tried.
That's right, Darlene. All your life, you're an asshole. Wait, what was that?
Oh, I didn't know that, Sandy. What, good behavior or COVID?
Hmm.
Seems to be the two main excuses.
Oh, because he's old and dying, I think.
Oh, terminal release.
Darlene,
Yeah, they
it's
wait
true.
too sick to do anything stupid.
I mean, normally I don't think when I'm talking like this, I don't think I have an accent. There are a few words that will come through, like wash. Sometimes I say wash,
Yep.
which I don't notice, but apparently I do. There are a few words that come through, but normally I'm kind of like non-accent, I guess. But when I get upset or when I'm playing around, I can do it. But when I get upset, it happens. When I get pissed off, an asshole comes out to play, loud and proud. What the fuck you got to say for yourself? You know what I mean? So.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she's gotten the attention she wanted. Hope she enjoyed it.
Savor the moment because it's a one-off.
Susanna, when I get mad, I speak Portuguese. I would just sit there and look at you and go, yeah, but can you spell all that? I would. Or I'd lick your nose.
I'd just be like, English,
Yep,
please.
I saw it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see,
Yeah.
I usually say I saw. I don't say
Nope.
I saw. Do I really say I saw?
Yes, you
Huh.
do.
Oh, okay.
I've heard that, yeah.
Hey, Victoria. That's okay.
Hey,
You missed the rant,
Victoria.
Victoria. Victoria, you missed the asshole. The fuck? Woman.
Yeah, you're gonna have to go back and watch the explosion.
Yeah.
No, I took the explosion.
Yeah, Tina stole my thunder.
Tina, when you're mad, you could whisper it and everybody'd be like,
Well, piss me off. Stupid bitch.
it did piss you
Right.
off, but you don't just randomly rant. You pick your battles carefully. So
Yes,
when
I
you
do.
speak, people listen.
That was another mic drop for Tina today.
Mm-hmm.
Minus the bird.
Yeah.
Oh, me and Kodi did enough birds. And
Yeah.
she said, hold your phone, and we both did it simultaneously, which was totally fucking hilarious.
Hold
that
the
was funny.
phone. Hold the
Hold-
motherfucking phone.
I was like, okay, and when
Yeah,
Willow
me
did the
too.
same thing. Oh yeah, by golly. Oh my golly. It's Victoria. Victoria. Or Victory, as she was called at one point.
So now we have sugar tits and oh my tits in the chat.
I am not calling that Victoria that.
The first time she said that, I'm like, you're gonna have oh and my.
Yeah.
I would have changed
I
the.
still need to get one of those shirts.
I'm sorry, I'm not walking around oh and my on my tits.
I will.
I'm not having it.
I will.
Go
But
for
I'd be
it.
rolling around. I wouldn't be walking around, but I would wear it. I would. I'd wear the shirt that says I kissed a pussy and liked it too. Hotness. Got her time confused. That's okay. Tina did too.
Hey, Amy. Hey,
What's up,
Virginia.
my badass?
A couple minutes late.
My badass hotness ninja. Yeah, you were only a couple of minutes late because I messaged you. I was like, where are you? Or
Here,
where
there,
is
and
you?
yonder.
Where is you? I'm like, why are you not at my live? And you're like, oh, is that now? Yes.
Squirrel.
Uh-huh. Oh my goodness. Tim and Wendy, I swear.
Yeah, partners in crime, definitely. I hope you're having a good day, Victoria. I know I just got the notification that you're live in 30 minutes, so I hope you have a good auction. I guess you're doing your auction.
What
Yeah.
trouble can y'all get in? You can get muted for the rest of the live.
They kind of already are. They're typing. Uh-oh.
I'm just waiting for them. One of them is going to put it in the chat. I know they are because
There's a look
they
on
cannot
that
resist.
face. We know that look.
They cannot resist fucking with me, so we know they will.
Yep.
Oh, cat, really? Now? Seriously? Fuck.
Oh, and in case you're wondering, I'm adding my sides to my amulet. I'm working on this one. This one's done.
You don't have the stamina, and neither do I, so hush.
You'll have sides.
She told you. I knew it would be one of them.
Yeah, but she said it was for Tim, so who do
Doesn't
you...
matter. See you in 5 minutes, Wendy.
Dun, 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 dun.
Well, apparently they want to sit in the corner together.
Kodi, drop the asshole hammer. Twice.
See you in 5 minutes, Tim. So, yeah. Led by the Brit, Tim gets in trouble. See that? Tim can get himself in trouble. He doesn't need no help. Like trying to
What-
send legless action figures to people.
And she always gets after me about talking shit.
You couldn't resist, could you?
No, I was commenting on their thing. Because they add that, to the emojis. And
Yeah, because it's for banana poops. For Minions, banana poops.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I just thought they randomly added that on the end for the hell of it. The dots didn't connect.
Nope.
Push-bang.
So, Victoria, if you're still here, drop your link to your... Bobby, really? You want me to time you out for that? Come on. She wants to go where her friends are, too. They get timed out for that. Really?
Yeah, Wendy isn't this super, super sweet that you thought she was, Darlene. She can be a shit.
See you in 5 minutes, Bobby. Have fun with Wendy and Tim.
Oh, did she do it too?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
This is going to be another one of those things where 3/4 of my chat get timed out again.
Oh fuck, another beat drop.
Victoria, drop your damn link, woman. What? This is a minion-free zone. Oh, and TG, she's got her avatar now is a minion.
Gotta admit, that is just a little funny.
Well, apparently people in her village or her town or whatever, they're painting rocks and leaving them in places, and she found one that was a minion, so. Oh my god, no way, really, Cody? What? What did I say? What did I do now? I missed something that I did?
Actually, people are kind of doing that all over the world. Painted rocks have kind of become the thing.
Yeah. Oh, the rock thing, yeah. Her minion, her avatar is a minion. Oh, there you are. There it is. Okay. So if anybody's interested in going and watching Victoria, and is Tank doing it today too? Then go there to that link. Yeah, minion avatar. She showed it off on Victoria's show this morning. So TG got from me. Yes, Victoria, of course, loves Scarlett's new avatar. Okay. Well, either way, go watch Victoria. Oh, and the Good News Show is on tonight at 7 o'clock Eastern with Victoria and Robin. So
Yep.
That's always fun. Those shows are always a blast. Oh, Larry's still here. Larry was lurking. So, yeah. Oh, okay, cool. Susanna.
He's
Swap
probably
meet
listening and
auction
lurking.
Susanna at 5. Is that on Paul's channel?
Yes.
Paul Antonelli? Okay.
Swap Shop's always on Paul's channel.
Just making sure.
I think Larry's on there tonight.
Go, Larry. Oh, be careful, Larry. Bye, Victoria. Good luck with your show. Auction. Good luck with your auction. Hotness forgot to call you, Susanna. Susanna. So yeah, to recap, apparently me and Tina are making up shit about our friend, or talking shit about our friend. And let's see, bad parent, drugs, and toxic were 3 of the topics. And we're not really their friend. And yeah, so Luckily, that person didn't believe that bunch of bullshit from Kathy making shit up for absolutely no reason. There's no reason to do that. So, hi Joyce.
Hi, Joyce. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you're not on there a lot? Oh, Iris is on there. Oh, nice. Okay, so Larry's not on the swap meet tonight. Iris is on there. Iris Collins, right? The one that always brings us drinks.
Okay.
Susanna has her monkey lounge at 10 a.m. on Friday. Oh, cool. What's a monkey lounge?
Yeah, really.
Kind of afraid.
Y'all going
What's
in there and
monkey
going ape
lounge?
shit or what?
Okay. What is the
I'm intrigued.
It was mine.
No, I'm intrigued about what a monkey lounge is.
Oh. I'm sitting here thinking I gotta go pee and my phone goes off.
Hi, Grandma. What you doing?
Nothing.
Well, is Amy cleaning his room? Is that why?
Amy, you're gonna talk shit? Okay.
So what is it? Bring your own monkey shit? Oh no. Oh, that was Amy.
Yeah, Amy said I'm gonna talk
Susanna.
shit.
You're getting to that age where it really doesn't matter.
You're my
Whether it
monkey,
was-
not my circus. I got you.
Gotcha.
Well,
So
it was
is it
looking a
just
bit
like-
ominous. Low-hanging wall cloud over town. But it's just
Is it just like a chat? Like,
kind of like wasted type font. Okay, I gotta go pee and change out the clothes in my machines.
because you know, if there are flying monkeys there, I want one. Just saying. I have my order in for anybody that gets sucked up in a tornado and goes to Oz. I want a flying monkey, damn it.
Yeah, I'd love to have one do my bidding.
Just a little one.
So a macaque size? Well, when a macaque is sitting down, it's only about a foot and a
Oh,
half.
kind of like here. You know, talk about anything.
Yeah.
And when they're
I kind
babies,
of like it.
they
I
can
kind of
rest
like
in your
it
hand.
when we get to talking about food, but Cody doesn't like it.
That's because I'm usually hungry.
At least I got you.
Because I eat once a day.
Oh, Grandma.
Later, darling.
Bye,
Bye,
Have a
darling.
great day.
Be right back.
Cool, Susanna.
So that's when we were off the juice. So
I will have to come and check that out.
What?
that's when
I like to chat.
Oh, okay.
that's why I'm here.
And no, I don't always have to bitch about things, and the mass hole doesn't always come out, you know, but sometimes it's just necessary, and the mass hole takes over, and welcome back, Wendy. And, you know, shit happens.
And I know the peppers comes from the
As far as I know, the kitten is sleeping, so as long as it's sleeping, she's not going to bother it. But if it wakes up, I'm sure she will thrust it into the cameras. Be like, look, kitty, you know.
like your sheep.
Yeah, they're in the other one. Grandson alert.
Hi.
Hi. So yeah, for all the people that showed up for the drama, it's pretty much over now. You can carry on with your lives. Welcome back, Bobby. Well, I had to go back on the free option for StreamYard, so I have to watch my hours. I only have 20 of them. I couldn't afford to pay for StreamYard this month, so.
Yeah, you're at an hour and 44 right now, it looks like.
Yeah. Yep. So there won't be any, 6-7 hour lives. Welcome back, Bobby. People that come in my chat are nuts. You know that, right?
Run that by me again. I couldn't hear.
So the people that come in my chats, our chats, are nuts. You know that, right? And I love them. See, I like crazy people when it's, the good crazy. When it's the bad crazy, it's not a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, go check out Victoria's auction. Seriously, she's got some sweet deals. And I have no problem with people leaving my lives to go to other things. It's fine. I'm just glad that people show up and say, hey, I do love you, Wendy. And yes, you are crazy. But you know what? If there wasn't a little bit of crazy in people, they wouldn't be able to deal with me at all. So
I must have a heavy dose of crazy.
I've always said having a little crazy is good. It's when you hit psycho crazy, that's not a good thing. Yeah, honest, I can see that, Every once in a while you're going to pull the psycho out of the hat, but, it depends on what it's for,
Exactly.
It's not an all-time thing. It's not to, interfere with someone's life and interfere with a friendship and, make up a bunch of bullshit. We know you go all ninja bitch if someone needs it. We've heard. We heard that story.
Yeah.
And that was completely called for. And he deserved it. So... Just in case people couldn't tell, I ran out of cigarettes, so I had to roll more. Happens every single time.
Always, you need to make sure you have a whole pack plus rolled before you start any live.
I know. But I woke up like half an hour before I was supposed to go live, so. Yeah, my cat is mostly black. Onyx has a little bit of white here and there. And Marty is black and white. She looks like a killer whale. Acts like one. She's mostly black. Onyx is mostly black. She's the purr baby, the one that comes up and you can hear her purring over the mic. Fairly keen on, No, you do. You're fine. I mean, I'm sure there are people in other communities that do what she does, but she's the only one in our community I've seen do this insane amount of attempted interference in other people's lives, plus just making up bullshit, going on rants, and, I mean, everything that comes out of your mouth is fucking bullshit.
She's the only one that I've seen with that level.
Yeah. Keyline. Goes to show you really don't know people online. Well, you can and you can't. I mean, it depends. Some people hide their crazy really well, and other people, their crazy flag is flying high and proud. So, I don't know. We have weather. It's cloudy. I couldn't tell you what the temperature is because I'm not going to check. I don't care. The outside weather does not interfere with me, although I do have to turn my AC a little bit up. Fuck. My electric bill went up significantly, so I have to adjust my AC. Apparently it's costing me more money now, of course, because it's hotter out. But other than that, the weather does not interfere in my life because I don't get outside.
It has been raining here for days. And it's been what I consider perfect sleeping weather.
I said the drama was over and we lost like 5 people.
Well, Victoria is going on too.
Well, yeah, I know. It was funny though. You know, we had 25 people in here.
No, because
That is absolutely that is absolutely a record. I don't think I've ever had 25 people in here. And I say that's really cool, but they really didn't come to enjoy the chat. They came to see my rant, which is fine. I get nervous when the number goes over 20. I'm like, holy crap, there's people.
I know.
Well, it usually takes a lot for me to get going, but I cannot stand lying, especially when someone lies about me or says that I'm a liar. That will piss me off to no end if someone calls me a liar, because I don't lie. But for someone to lie about me, that pisses me off too. So that's a deal breaker for me, and I'll say something about it. Other people can choose to handle things their way, and I have no problem with that. And I'm not going to say anything negative about that. That's their choice. That's how they choose to deal with things. That's fine. This is how I chose to deal with mine. So I'm going to mute because I got to tap.
Okie doke. You mowed the garden today. It's been done.
Somebody's awake. Feed me, feed me.
Listen to it. It says, meow, meow, feed me, meow. Too funny.
Her little ears are just twitching away.
She loves her bottle.
I just give her this to take the edge off the frantic, and then we go to the food dish. She's doing solids now.
That's great.
Couple little swigs left, and she'll be done with the milk. Gulp, gulp, gulp. Done.
Num, 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 she says.
Hear a burp. Gulp. There we go.
She's so cute.
She's getting the routine down beautifully. So, and even with the modifications each day, when she's done eating, she'll walk away from her dish. And I put a little footstool that we have here by the sofa so she can get down.
Yeah.
And she'll go checking out the house.
She goes toddling, just like any other toddler.
Yeah.
Nope, I'm good.
Well, I do secure my bedroom so that she's not getting under the bed. Too hard to get her out. But otherwise, yeah.
Have fun with all that, Amy.
Yeah.
We'll catch you on another break.
Now, see, Amy said when she gets super red, she sees black. A lot of people see red. I actually have had a couple of incidents when I was in school, when I was in high school, that I actually blacked out from. And I mean, like a good 5 minutes would pass, and I have no memory of that little time frame. All I know is that someone almost got really bad.
Susie.
She's not just baby Kitty now, guys. It is a little girl. I named her Esmeralda, and we've been calling her Esme.
And one of the times, someone almost got really badly hurt. The other time, well, both times, someone would have gotten really badly hurt. So I worked really hard on controlling my temper so it didn't get to that point. Especially when a year or so later when I found out I was pregnant, I was like, okay, we need to seriously calm down. So.
Bye, Amy. Bye, Susie. Love you guys.
And I haven't had a blackout incident since. So I guess it worked.
I'll try to dish for you.
I have had an incident where my brain went into such shock that it caused a physical reaction. My entire body, well, twice, my entire body went cold. Like I could feel the cold. And the second time that happened, the shock was so bad that I got like hives. I got water blisters all over the palms of my feet, or the palms of my hands to the bottom of my feet, which was itchy like a motherfucker, man. That sucked. But it's like the adrenaline or something in my system came out through my pores, my hands, and my feet.
Yeah.
And I got all these tiny little water blisters everywhere, and it was a shock reaction, and that's how badly it affected me.
Thank you, Wendy. She's pretty sweet.
Yeah, I do not care for having the hives. I've had them twice. Not fun.
QM, I blacked out, well,
Yeah.
the first time I had the blackout, it was actually a friend of mine pulled me out of it. I was in the girls' room at school, and I was...
Give her a moment to find the words.
I was 13, and of course, most people think you can't fall in love when you're 13 and have it be real. But it lasted for over 5 years. It lasted until he died. But he was my very first love, and I was 13, so it was how 13-year-olds are about guys they like. And this girl came in that I didn't like, and said the only reason that he would have anything to do with me was to get sex or whatever. And that pissed me off. And my purse was about 10 feet away from me, and I had a buck knife in my purse. And I don't remember, from the time she said that he only wants to be with you because you're a slut and he can get a piece, to the time that my friend was like, oh my God, I had gone to my purse, gotten the buck knife out, opened it, and had it at her throat. Had her by the back of her hair, had her bent over, and had the knife at her throat. If my friend had not pulled me out of it by making a loud noise, something very bad would have happened that day, and I probably would have still be in prison. The other time was when I failed 10th grade English, right? Because my English teacher, I just couldn't understand the way he taught, and he was sexist and not a very good teacher in my opinion, and I failed 10th grade English. So I was going to be taking a correspondence course, and my status in school was junior, senior until I passed 10th grade English through the correspondence course. Now, at the end of that year, end of my sophomore year, my mom came in, and she had already filled out the paperwork to do the correspondence course, and my schedule was set up. All of the teachers signed my schedule so I could go to their classes, because basically I was in everything junior. I was just taking a 10th grade English, through correspondence. Back in the day when we didn't have computers to do it electronically and had to mail it in. And when I went into school the next year, they had me in all sophomore classes. My schedule was all sophomore classes. I still had my schedule from the end of the last year, because you go to all your advanced classes. And so I was going to my classes, and the teacher's like, we don't have you in our class. And I'm like, but you signed my paper, blah, blah, blah. And bye, Bobby. So I went down to try and talk to my guidance counselor, who should have had everything in my file, and she didn't. And ATD in the awful fucking avatar. So I got so mad that I started going over her desk. And I don't remember from the time I crumpled the new schedule in my hand to the time I was halfway across her desk, I don't remember it. She was one of my friends, actually, another friend, was in the doorway of her office. She's like, oh my God, she's going to kill her. And my guidance counselor was like curled up in a ball in the corner trying to get away from me. And I was like, fuck this. And I just walked right out of the school and I left. My cat is going to drive me crazy. Hold on.
All right, sweetheart. It's just mommy. Yeah, it's just mommy.
I do not TG. So yeah, I walked out of the school, and then I got, down the street. I got a good half a mile, quarter mile, something like that, away from the school, and I was like, you know what? I'm not letting them win. I'm just gonna go to my class. I went back into the school, and I was gonna go to my classes and then tell my mom when I got home, but instead I went to the payphone in the school and I called my mother at work, told her what happened, and she goes, "Go sit in the office and don't move." I'm like, "Okay." So I went and I sat in my house office because we had houses. We had House A and House B. I went and sat in my house office, and the secretary's like, "Why are you here?" I said, "I'm waiting for my mother." She goes, "What?" And my mother walked in looking like a little lawyer with her manila folder and said, "We'd like to see Mr. DeSimone," which was my house parent, kind of like a vice principal. And she's like, "Okay," and she went in and she told him we were here, and he come out and he's like, "What's going on?" And she goes, "We need to talk." And she went in there and told him what was going on and showed him the paperwork from the year before, showed him that I was doing the correspondence course because she had all my paperwork and all of the papers that I had been doing because I had started it over the summer, so I'd already been doing the work. And he called my guidance counselor in and he goes, "Is this your signature on these papers?" And she was like, "Well, yes." He's like, "Then why the hell does she have a different schedule?" She's like, "Well," he goes, "You're not doing your job correctly." He goes, "And you're lucky she didn't smack you." And he's like, so my schedule got worked out, and the guidance counselor never ever called me to her office ever again. In the entire rest of my school life, she did not want me in her office at all. If she did call me in there, she had somebody else in there with her. So, but those two incidents, I mean, for myself, I was like, well, I can't let this happen. I'm going to get myself in serious trouble if anything happens during one of these blackouts. I'm not going to even know I did it, so I worked considerably on my temper.
One more thing before you run off, love.
Yeah. So, yeah. But I did when I was in. I have serious violent tendencies. I still have violent tendencies. But I do try to control them.
Good job. She just got her last dose of dewormer.
Thank you, Wendy. I love the rainbow hearts.
She's ready to get down and run.
So, I mean, we all have issues that we have to deal with, And the thing is though, that my personality is the kind that is, like, if I see a fight, like when John and AC used to fight all the time, I would put myself in the middle of that because John, if he was drinking, would be very intense and overwhelming. And, well, Issa was a pussy. So, yeah, so I mean, I would get in between. I'd get him to sit down and calm down. But because of dealing with an alcoholic and having got in the middle of fights, I mean, I've had an air conditioner thrown at me, one of the window units. It wasn't actually thrown at me. It was thrown at his girlfriend, and I deflected it. I jumped in the way and deflected it. There weren't very many. The only physical altercation, well, there was one. Physical, and I did that on purpose. So that's more on me than him, but it was on him for drinking so heavily. And he went to attack his girlfriend, and I called him a name that you don't call somebody that's been in prison because they will come after you physically. But my son started walking the door, and he was only 14, and I didn't know if there was going to be an issue. So I called him that, and I ended up getting choked out on a chair, almost. I did fight back, though. He had some good scratches on him. But I was pinned to the point where I couldn't actually hit or kick. So I could only reach what I could reach, so the claws it was. And, so, yeah. I have some PTSD from dealing with the alcoholic issue. So now it's like my natural instinct is to help and get in there and, like when the roommate was beating the crap out of his girlfriend, my instinct was to get in there and knock him the fuck out. But the PTSD was saying, no, stay away. So, and then I ended up having an anxiety attack when everything was done and over with because my two parts of me were fighting with each other and it just fried out my brain. But, yeah. Wendy, you have a lot of issues. Toad won't play with you? Aww. Poor Wendy. What are you trying to play with, Toad? Are you trying to get laid again? This girl runs hot and cold, man. Oh yeah.
So, good times.
Yeah, good times.
2 hours and 5 minutes. How are you going to work your 20 hours?
Yeah. Well, I mean, there was a time with John when John said something stupid when I was in the kitchen. I was making Bahama Mamas, and because it was when we first met, it was when we were still in Massachusetts. So I didn't realize at that point that he actually had a drinking problem. We were both, partying, having a good time, and I just finished off the bottle of Malibu rum, and those bottles are heavy. They are really heavy. And he said something stupid, and I was like, "You motherfucker!" And I took it by the handle, by the bottleneck, and overlanced it like a hatchet or something, and it embedded right next to his hip in the couch. He was like, "You almost hit me with that." I was like, "Be glad that that's where I aimed." And he's like, "What?" I'm like, "Yeah, when I'm mad, I have really good aim." So yeah, and there was that issue. I said, "Don't fuck with me." He's like, you know. And there was a time, I mean, he did hit me in the chest, but I slapped him first, and he had been drinking, so he was making a lot of noise, and I told him that he needed to quiet down because, he'd wake up the kids, and he said something stupid, and I slapped him, and the next thing I know, I got a fist and an elbow hitting me in the chest, and I went flying like a cartoon character. And I hit the floor, and I was kind of all over. My hair was down in my face, and he thought I was crying. And he comes over, he goes, "What are you going to do now? What you got to say no?" And I pulled my hair away from my face, and I was slapping my ass off, and I was like, "What I got to say is you better run." And he was like, "Oh, shit." And he did. He left the house and hid in the neighbor's basement. Because I could take a hit. So, it's the only time he actually hit me. Yeah, it's the only time he actually hit me. And like I said, I did slap him first, so instinctively he's going to hit back, I mean, I would. Someone slaps me, I'm going to knock him the fuck out, so... Yeah. I've had to put him in, when he was in his drunk rants and he was going after somebody, I've had to put him in full Nelsons. I've had to sit on him. All kinds of shit. There's all kinds of chaos dealing with a violent alcoholic. But I was just glad the last 2 years that he was alive, that he quit cold turkey. He just decided, I'm done. And he stopped drinking cold turkey. He never didn't touch it after that. And he was the person that he had the potential to be all along. And I was really happy to see him start to get his life back together. And then, of course, he died, so that kind of sucked. I'm like, what the fuck? But he had 2 really good years where he got to be back in touch with his kids, and I was really glad for that. So, and I still miss him. I'm still missing half of my soul. So.
And Wendy, get the fuck off of the phone / tablet, whatever, and take your business, girl.
Yeah, Key Lime, living and dealing with an alcoholic is absolutely not fun. And if you have questions, go ahead. If I think they're too private, then I won't answer them. They said he had a cardiac event. He had 2 heart attacks, and he had went through a triple bypass, and he was having heart issues that he ended up telling me afterwards. He also had 4 teeth that got abscessed that he had to have pulled all at once. He had got infection that went, I mean, his whole neck swelled up. The infection was so bad. And I looked at him, I was like, get your ass to the hospital now. And they put him on antibiotics at the hospital, blah, blah, blah. And so he was, and then he got a cold. It was lasted 3 days. And then I got it, and it lasted 3 days, which is really weird for me with a cold. Usually colds for me turn into pneumonia for most people, or the flu. And then the day before he passed, he told me that he had to take a second nitro. And I was like, excuse me? He goes, well, my chest and my shoulder were bothering me, and the doctor said, to take a nitro, and if I was still having problems 4 or 5 hours later, to take another one, but if I was still having problems, then I have to call. And I was like, I want you to call your doctor. And he goes, I don't need to. I'm like, I wanted him to call, and he wouldn't call. Also, his wife had him stop taking his meds. Because with the medications that he was on, he couldn't really have sex because he couldn't get hard. So she would occasionally really want sex, and she would ask him to stop taking his meds for a few days. So that, I bitched at him so bad when he told me that. I'm like, you stay on your meds. I don't care if you have to fuck her with a toy. Stay on your meds. Fuck her. To hell with her. I don't give her. Her sexual needs do not come over your health. But he told me he'd been off his meds for a few days, and that he was going back on them, blah, blah, blah. And that night, the last thing he said to me was like, hey there, I'm going to bed. Good night, love you. And I was like, all right, good night, asshole, love you too, because I always called him an asshole. He called himself an asshole. And that was the last things we said to each other, was I love you, which we always, no matter what, said I love you. Because we've had so many friends that just died without us being able to let them know that we cared, and I make sure I say it to my mom every time I get off the phone with her, and every time I see her, the last thing I say to my mom is I love you. She doesn't always say it back, but I always say it. And Issa used to get mad because John and I used to say I love you to each other, and it's funny that Victoria says this is a universal symbol of love, because when him and his wife first got together, she got mad because we would say I love you. She said he shouldn't be saying I love you to another woman when he's married. So we started doing this instead. This was our I love you. I'd be like, hey, John, like this, and flip him off. He goes, yeah, you too. Flip me off. And that was I love you too. After about 4 years, we finally said to hell with it and just started saying I love you again. And she started protesting. He told her to shut up. He actually said I love you to me more than he did her. They were not a good match. Not at all. They were like the poster couple for divorce before they even got, they weren't married a week and they were the poster couple. It's not a good match, but yeah, but his official, because they didn't do an autopsy and they didn't even do the blood panel they said they were going to do. So because he had a history of heart problems, they said he had a cardiac event. There was no stress or what do they call that? When they clench up, like their hands clench up, like if they had, because I asked about a blood clot because he had the teeth pulled, and he said, the coroner said that if that had happened, he would have like clenched. There would have been more stress in his body. So they just chalked it down. I personally think that COVID had something to do with it too, although it wasn't reported to be in our state until the next month, but we know how well they did tracking it, so I think it was already here. And I think that's when he got that cold, I think that's what it was. Because he said things tasted funny, and he wasn't tasting things like he should be. And it didn't make sense at the time. I thought he just had a cold or because of his teeth, the crap that was coming out of his teeth or something, but thinking back on it, I'm pretty sure that COVID had something to do with it. It contributed. It was just too much stress on his body, so yeah. He went to sleep though. He went quietly and peacefully, which is good, I guess. But way too soon. Too soon. I could write a book. Keel, it was funny because if I had $1 for everybody that told me that, I would not need disability. Yeah, toilet girl. So most people want happy endings in books. If I write a book, it's going to be space, like erotica or something, because I don't have to fact check a goddamn thing if it's in space. Yeah, people wouldn't believe it. You can't make up some of the shit that's happened to me in my life. Seriously. Just in the past 2 days, everything. I get the notification that I'm not getting my wheelchair for another 2 months. They can't deliver it for 2 months. My grabber snaps in half. My dog pukes all over my floor. My son walked out of the house. He's got to go to work. Guess what I didn't get today yet? he won't be home until 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. Which means I won't be eating till 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. That's if he decides to make food when he gets home. So it looks like I'm going to be either very hungry or making an effort to go out and make something to eat. Which will hurt because the wheelchair bites me. I have a scar on my leg from the wheelchair. So, I mean, when I say the fates play craps with my life, I mean it. They really do. How can we fuck up this woman's life today? Yeah, if I win the lotto, it would be Kodi lived happily ever after. No, Tim, I didn't. It would be Kodi and a whole bunch of her friends lived happily ever after. But you gotta be able to play it in order to win it, and I can't play it, so. So, yeah. So I'll probably go another 15 minutes and then stop at 2.5 hours. A little shorter than normal, but since I'm on the free plan. I know you guys don't want me to have to not do my live, so, you know.
I'm the king of the world.
It's the king of the world over here.
I'm king of the world. I'm so glad somebody has to be.
King of the world. Oh, that word, girls.
I don't know. Was there any other questions, or was that the only one? Did I miss them?
I didn't see you.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Yeah, Tim, I didn't ask, but Kodi said something to me yesterday about it, where you said something about there wasn't any explanation. Or
Yeah, I mean, if they were gonna give me an explanation, they would have already done it. They just.
But I would have been been going, hey, when I ordered this, they were in stock. Why didn't you send it?
Okay, every time I have ever done that, all I get is excuses and the same bullshit lines. So it will frustrate me even more if I try and do that. I mean, it'd be the same as calling Amazon. It's an outside vendor, so it's not going to make any difference. And
Hey, Scarlett.
they don't care. Why are the dogs in my craft room? They left the door open again. They don't need to be in there.
Well, after the comment that you made to me the other day, my comment to you got a one-word answer from you. But,
Yeah.
that was the word.
Well, again, he just walked out the door. He didn't say anything. He never says goodbye. He never says he's leaving. Nothing. Just walks out the door.
And leaves
He
the
probably
door open
figures
to
he
your
gave me
bathroom.
his. He probably figures he gave me a schedule, so he doesn't have to. But he needs to stop leaving my craft room door open. You know, the hell. The dogs don't need to be in there.
She's probably doing it on purpose.
Key lime, I understand. I don't have a problem with people asking me questions. I would rather have people ask me questions than make assumptions.
Exactly.
You know, if you want to know something, ask. I've always maintained that. I told my kids that. You know, if you want to know something, ask. You're not going to know until you ask. I don't have a problem with that. And if I think something's too personal, I'll be like, oh, I'm not really comfortable answering that. And there you go.
Yeah.
So far, I have not said that to any question asked of me.
Me neither.
But I leave my option open for it.
Yeah. Because, we do have the right to privacy.
Hmm.
But we're also open people.
Yeah.
You
There's no skeletons in my closet. They're all out sitting on the couch watching TV.
and decorated up with a whole lot of Swarovski. You know,
You're
like
welcome.
Sugar Skull.
Exactly, Gina. Right now, doing fine. Ask me later. It could be very different.
Yeah. Not a problem, Key Lamb. It's just how I am. I mean, you know, I can guarantee that people don't need or want most of the information that I've given about myself, but it is what it is, you know?
Yeah, Kodi is
Yay.
very open.
Yeah.
Are you going back to bed already? Are you gonna at least come see me?
Nope.
Mm.
And I got Callie hurling.
Yummy.
Yeah. Just water.
My beasts are sleeping.
Shh.
Well, Simi's not. She's looking out the window again. She's laying down and looking out the window now. She's being
Okay.
sneaky.
She's learning her name. I say her name, she turns and looks at me.
Cool.
Esme, come here. You gonna come see me? Or you gonna play
I
hard
mean,
to get?
there's no information that I've given that can be used against me because I'm completely open about it. It's like, have I ever been arrested? Yep, a few times.
Nope.
Have I ever been arrested? No, but came close to it a couple of times.
I got arrested for domestic violence because I hit my husband because he tried to kill me.
I hit my husband,
But
knocked his ass
him.
out. He never called the police. So.
I bitch slapped him, and his big fucking tough ass called the cops and tried to tell me it was his sister that did it. I'm like, own up to your own shit, dude.
I gave mine a left hook, and he went down like a log. Just had it fucking coming, too.
I actually spent the night in a jail cell. The police were very nice because they hated my husband. So they were very nice. They put me in a cell where the light in the hallway didn't really work. So it was nice and dark in my cell. Nobody could really see me. And because I'm not the kind of person that can deal well with jail. And and then my husband called my mom and told her that I got arrested. So my mom is here in South Carolina. We're in Massachusetts. She's freaking out. She calls the police station, wants to talk to me. Well, it doesn't work that way. You can't call the police station and ask to talk to someone who's been arrested. My mother harassed them so badly. They finally got me out of the cell to talk to her. It was so funny. They were like, please talk to your mother. They're like, please talk to your mother and calm her down. And yeah, so that conversation was fun.
Uh-huh.
But there was no reason to call my mom, None. But he did. And so yeah, I went to court and he didn't show up. So they filed it without a finding and said if I behaved myself and didn't get arrested for a year, it would get
Expunged.
Expunged. So yeah, I had no reason to get arrested again because I kicked his ass the fuck out of my house after that. He tried talking to me in the courthouse after the last. He didn't show up in the courtroom, but he was in the courthouse when I got out. And I was like, nope. And he was trying to talk to me, and I grabbed a court officer. I said, can you keep him away from me so I don't get arrested again, please? And the court officers made him go to the other side of the courthouse while I left.
Can you make me big for a second so everybody can get their cuteness fixed before she goes to bed?
Sure.
Because she won't wake back up until probably 6, 7.
There's the cuteness. There's the cuteness. Yeah, yeah.
You can give him some attitude?
You can
No,
give him some
attitude
attitude.
was earlier before she got the bottle.
Yeah, you're just punch drunk now, aren't you?
Yeah, you sleepy girl. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's tired.
Yeah, I do miss kitten time, but I'm happy with
Well, that's why I'm giving cuteness moments. That way you can get your fix and you don't have to clean up her ass or nothing.
Yeah, I
She
do
just
miss
burped in
kitten
my
time,
ear.
but I'm happy with big and lazy adult kitties.
I wish mine were lazy all the time.
But yours are still young.
Yeah, they're 2.
I have an old lady cat.
You went down?
Yeah.
All right, you can get him. There you go. Good girl.
So
Where you going?
I miss puppies. I had so much fun with puppies when Gypsy had her puppies. Puppy breath is nature's antidepressant for me.
Apparently, chewing on my big toes is the thing to do at the moment.
Not a big fan of the puppy breath, really.
I am.
Yeah. I'm sorry, people. Puppy breath is some nasty smelling shit.
No, it's not. Puppy breath is awesome.
I said never really was a big fan of the puppy breath.
Never have been. Some people like it, some people don't. 2 against 1 in here.
Whenever I got stressed out, whatever reason, when we had the puppies and I get stressed out, I just go in the room with the puppies and I just sit there and cuddle them and let them breathe on me and I calm down.
Why can't you do this up here so they can watch it?
Mm-hmm.
You're doing all
Gina,
the
that
cuteness.
sucks.
You're doing all the cuteness down here.
I love puppy breath.
Allergic to kitties. That is sad. I'm sorry.
Yeah. It would calm me down. It would just put me in my happy place every time I did it. I agree. They need to make a candle so you can just open the candle and smell it. That would be cool. I have a Fruit Loop candle that works for too. A friend of mine that lives in Alabama used to make candles, and she made Fruit Loop candles.
Excuse me a minute while I go yell at the sun.
Okay. And I got a small one, and I have not burned it. I will not burn it. I keep the lid on it because it's in kind of like a jelly jar type of thing, and I keep the lid on it. And whenever I was stressing out, I would just open it and smell it, and it smells exactly like Fruit Loops, and it seriously puts you in a happy place. So I will not burn that candle. It's somewhere in the land of somewhere.
So the Fruit Loop candle makes you happily loopy?
No, it just puts me in my happy place. It smells like Fruit Loop cereal. So it puts me back in childhood type of happy, mellow, no worries place, you know?
Yeah, happy loopy.
No, not loopy. That's the weed candles. Those make you loopy.
She's not getting the reference here.
I am getting it. I'm just ignoring it.
You're no fun.
I know.
What?
I'm in a bad mood. That shit pissed
Try to
me
get
off.
you in a better mood. I give you cuteness.
Yeah, well, that shit pissed me off, and I'm not over it yet. Yeah, olfactory happy moments. Yep. My mouth hurts so bad.
You gonna run off?
Ugh, children.
Oh, and as of last night, she started to do the butt wiggle pounce kind of thing. She doesn't pounce yet, but she hunkers down her little head and sticks her ass in the air and do. It's adorable. She hasn't got the pounce figured out yet, but she's got the pose.
Cool.
Just thought I'd share that because it's kind of adorable.
She'll figure out the pounds.
Oh yeah, she'll get there.
We got about 2 minutes left. Well, 1 minute left before I shut it down. So, but I appreciate everybody showing up and chatting, even the ones that are here not for just drama, especially you guys. I love you guys. Thank you.
So who's gonna go live next for Hangout?
Nobody? I don't know.
Well, if anybody's not done hanging out and go live.
I don't know. Tina has hers on Sunday. I have one on Saturday.
I was asking in the chat.
And Susanna has one Friday morning. But
no random lives. That just sucks.
Willow could go live.
Yeah.
Willow says no. I could.
With my shitty internet, are you kidding?
Bye, Keyline. Have a great day.
I mean, I get booted if Sis even goes to check, her email.
Love you, Kristen. So I hope everybody has a good day. I love you guys. Stay safe. Stay away from crazy things.
Insane people.